Welcome everyone. Welcome into Purple Lunar Rose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight we're going to be doing the Earth signs. So we're going to be looking at Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We are looking at the week of September 3rd through September 9th. Guys, I was running a little bit late, so I'm really surprised that I actually hit the button on time today. But it is the blue moon, so we can't be too surprised, right? It is a very powerful moon. I hope you guys are all doing all of your moon rituals. I went and took a dip in the lake today, so that was really nice. I have all my crystals set out and ready to go outside after sunset. And I have my water, hopefully, will be here so that I can make my moon water. So I hope you guys are doing all of those special full moon rituals, especially for this Pisces blue moon. This Pisces blue moon, guys, is very powerful, and it is of course the blue moon, so it's the second full moon of the month, but it's a super moon, so it's the closest to the earth than other moons, and it's the biggest super moon, so it's going to be the closest to the earth all year. So very powerful full moon. All right, guys, so I'm going to start with a collective reading. We did already talk about the astrology. That is already posted on my channel. You can go over and hit the live tab, scroll down, and it'll be right there, astrology for the week of September 3rd through September 9th. I actually did all the heart dates for September. All right, guys, let's start the collective reading. Hi, Miss Tina. Let's do 155 for the collective. Hi, I am going to use the Queen of the Moon Oracle because that moon is so powerful. We are going to look at your divine masculine and divine feminine energies, and of course, we'll look at the bridging energy. All right, so we have the release card coming out. I feel like it was trying to come out in reverse, but it could have just been me. The release card says that masculine energy could be holding on to something too tightly. It actually talks about, it kind of looks like the pleasure card, and it talks about how sometimes we're not able to receive things, especially if you're trying to manifest, because we need to release things to make room. All right, let's look at feminine energy. Feminine energy. All right, so we have 19, the balance card. I feel like this came out yesterday. It may have came out for feminine energy. I'm not sure actually, but I do remember seeing the balance card and the discernment, like the cloud around the head. It's definitely like there's a foggy situation, right? Something that you're not able to see clearly. She is holding the moon, and again, this is Pisces full moon, so Pisces very emotional moon. I do feel like this is about not understanding something about your emotions, or not understanding how to balance something out about your emotions. All right, let's look at the bridging energy. So remember, the bridging energy is going to be the current spiritual lesson. It could be different people, different places. Purity comes out. I love the purity card. It's definitely clean slate, starting all over, right? So it's like both energies, masculine and feminine. I feel like it's not necessarily about giving the other a clean slate as it is about each individual energy getting a clean slate. Four of Wands is on the bottom. All right, let's look at that release card. So the Empress comes out, Eight of Swords comes out, and the Page of Pentacles comes out. So the Empress is definitely could be divine feminine energy, but it's energy about it's the connection and the knowledge to source, to spirit. And then there's Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is a self-restriction. Masculine energy definitely most likely learning more about the journey that they're on, which definitely would bring a release to something, especially if they're feeling stuck in a situation. Page of Pentacles is here, and you see the little peacock next to him. That also represents masculine energy, so big confirmation there. Page of Pentacles, again, would be trying to start something new, trying to bring in something new, trying to manifest something new. All right, I know I was running a little behind, but like, where's everybody at, right? Like, what happened? Who cursed us today? I didn't have any issue turning it on, so like no sound, notifications, nothing. How interesting, right? All right, so Five of Wands, Queen of Swords comes out, and Queen of Wands comes out for feminine energy. So remember, feminine energy was about finding balance with emotions, because she's holding that moon, and it is giving me like that Pisces full moon energy. Five of Wands says that you're going through something that's challenging, but feminines, you also trained for whatever this is. It's like you've prepared for it. Queen of Swords is here. Queen of Swords is a victory. It's funny how there's two queens here. The Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands. For some of you, Queen of Swords energy could be a karmic energy, and Queen of Wands is definitely about having confidence in your abilities. And then for some of you, Queen of Swords could just be about having healthy boundaries and speaking your truth. All right, so the Purity card. We have the Page of Swords coming out, and it is that the one, like the creepy stalker guy, the quiet person that doesn't speak. The Page of Swords is about gaining courage to communicate, to say something. Eight of Cups is here. Eight of Cups is the walking away from something card. Hi, Tim. It's the you've done everything you could, and it's definitely time to go find your Two of Cups. It's interesting because I picked Gilded Tarot for the Earth signs, and normally on Eight of Cups, like they are all standing up nice and straight, and it says that like this person did everything they could in this situation. I think for bridging energy, the clean slate, there's something about not being able to communicate, but there is this energy about like doing everything you can, and it's like nobody cares, or like somebody knocks the cups over anyway. It's that type of energy. Page of Cups is here. Page of Cups is the I'm sorry card. It is the card that talks about offering forgiveness. It is also to Page of Cups, like I know Page of Wands is baby steps, but it's like this could be like a small offer. Page of Cups. All right, let's do a quick head, heart, higher self space, just because, you know, we can. Tim, did you get notification? I was running a little late getting the live sent out, but like, yeah. All right. Discernment comes out, headspace for masculine, and I felt that. Look, so this is like emotional discernment, trying to find balance with emotions, and this is again about like trying to confusion, trying to figure something out. And the action card comes out in the heart space, and self-love comes out for higher self. So some confusion in the masculine's headspace, what they're thinking about. Maybe a feeling of a little foggy, not able to see things clearly. I mean, that definitely could be this Pisces full moon, right? And then the action card in the heart space, it's like it could be a message, of course, through the heart space, but it's also about, I think it's like heart chakra awakening, heart chakra activation is what I'm feeling. Self-love is here, and self-love kind of tells me too heart chakra activation, but self-love is like the spiritual lesson that masculine is learning right now. So Tim, tell us if it's true. It's like right now you're being told to focus on the self-care, self-healing, self-love, self-nurture, all of those types of things. So masculine energy has 10, 15, and 6. All right, let's do feminine energy, and then we'll jump in with Taurus. All right, so fruition comes out in the headspace. So feminine energy is definitely trying to manifest. And I feel like you're seeing the things. You're seeing the things come into fruition. Guys, we reached the 1K today. It'll probably change. It goes up and down, right? But I just want to say we got to see it today. So that was pretty cool. The fear card is here. Divine Feminine, you're untouchable. You're definitely highly protected. Does that mean that people are not going to try to throw shade at you? I mean, absolutely not. It's going to, especially those, you know, in the lower vibrational energies. Look at me say things nicely. But it's like when this happens, it's like it doesn't really matter, right? What's meant to be is going to be, because you are highly protected. It is in the heart space, so you could also be learning that. Hi, Carol. Through heart chakra chakra activation. It could also be, again, it's the heart space, so again, like communication being sent back and forth. All right, let's look at higher self for feminine energy, higher self. And then I'm going to pull a guidance card to close it out for the collective. Nourishment comes out. I felt that. This is the mind, body, and soul card. I think we're done with the energy. Remember when our mind wanted one thing and our heart wanted something else? Not much, Carol, not much. I'm just doing the collective. I normally do this to give everyone time to come in. But I clearly did something astray today. So here we are. Watch time. This will definitely help our watch time though, right? But yeah, mind, body, and soul. It's like now your thoughts, feminine, is now starting to match with your what your heart wants and what your soul requires, right? So it's like all coming into alignment. All right, let's do magical times to do a guidance to close it out. And then I'll start with Taurus. All right, so 2 came out. Sanctuary. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. It's interesting because with the sanctuary card, I kept saying that I felt like this Venus retrograde is coming to an end. And I did feel like we were in a little bit, Divine Feminine, a little bit of like a lockdown during the 40 days and 40 nights, right? And it was this period of like grounding, going within. There was many activations, right? But I did say recently to a friend of mine, I was like, I wonder, it's like, I know that we're not supposed to completely hermit and, you know, not interact with the world. I understand that we're having awakenings and we're supposed to live our lives so that other people can see us having awakenings and, you know, we can shine our light and whatnot, right? I get all that, but it's like, since the Venus retrograde happened, I want to be indoors more. I want to be in solitude, sanctuary more, right? I still want to go out, of course, and I still want to see my friends and see people and my family and whatnot. But I still feel like even though this Venus retrograde is coming to an end and September 3rd is the day, it's like, even though this is happening, I feel like this is something I'm going to carry with me further in my journey. Like I'm still going to be more, what's the word, like conscientious of where my energy goes, right? A sacred space comes out, big confirmation. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power and stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. And if I'm talking to divine, well, I guess it doesn't matter, divine feminine, divine masculine. When we go into these hermit modes, or like whatever you want to call it, right? When we pull our energies back and we spend more time on our own, it's like our creativity boost. It's kind of like the release card that the masculine energy got. I was like, you know, sometimes with the release, it kind of reminds me of the pleasure card. They kind of look the same. And it's like where the person can't accept pleasure or like can't accept good things because they're so full of other energies that need to be released, right? All right, guys, that's your collective reading. Yes, so true, Tim. Yes, total agreement. And you know what I noticed is that, and I'm not saying like spirit's mean and punishes us, right? But I do notice that when I choose like my free will, like when I choose to detour or go learn something new, I do notice that things are sometimes a little more challenging, right? And it's like as soon as I align, it's like all of a sudden the things come in a lot smoother. So um, yeah. Messina's probably already asleep, and she probably hasn't hit the like button. Guys, hit that like button for me, will you please? I sure would appreciate you. I was watching last night's live on Miss Tina's tablet, and I noticed she didn't hit the like button. Yeah, right. Yeah. So it definitely makes us want to stay in alignment, right? Like, I guess it helps us from making those, um, you know, maybe not so good decisions. All right, let's do 1644 for Taurus. And I am using magical times. Thank you. Tom says, first thing he does. All right, Taurus, let's look and see. Energy of the week. Have happiness coming out. Everyone's going after their happiness. Hey, Taurus, I just remembered last week's reading. So you have to tell me, did you find something? Did someone leave you something? I remember you got the help from above card. Yeah, so I want to know. But today's blue moon, so it's like I wonder today could be the day, right? But anyway, Taurus, happiness, immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. On the bottom is nature, and it says sometimes all you need is to go outside, breathe the fresh air to remember who you are and where you want to be. I'm getting that that's going to be an important message. The bottom of the deck, it's this energy of like you're either working a lot and maybe you work indoors. Some of you, I know that. Well, I mean, you're still indoors, but maybe you work indoors and it's like you're working a lot. Maybe you're saving for something or you're trying to build something, do something. And it's like you're struggling, you're feeling overwhelmed, and maybe it's just like there's a lot going on, but it's like you're having a hard time cultivating those little moments of joy. The hummingbird is sticking out. And I know it's weird, but like the color green is sticking out too. Thank you, Miss Tina. On a Taurus cusp. Yes. I don't know. Something that may be better. I mean, outdoors is, it's super crazy hot. It stormed last weekend here in Kentucky, thank goodness. And it's like it brought the, I don't know, what do they call it, a cold front, and it's like it finally broke that heat. All right, so Taurus, the growth card comes out. It is number 5. So it's telling me that you're going through some change, Taurus. You don't like it, and that's why it's in your challenges or obstacle. You see the little clock. I don't know if the light is like so bad, but there's a little clock, and she's gaining wisdom, and the wisdom that she's gaining has something to do with divine timing. So maybe you're trying to do something, and I felt that, Taurus. I felt like you were overdoing something, push, 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 trying to get to something. And it's like, you're going to get there at a certain time, like regardless. So it's like there's something about like overdoing, being overwhelmed, things are taking too long. Grounding is going to be important to us. It did come out with the nature card. It says all you need to do is go outside to remember who you are and where you want to be, right? But grounding, you see the roots coming like on the planet, so it's like they're all around. Surrender comes out for lesson learned. It's number 26. So 5, ooh, interesting. Something just occurred to me. That's a whole other show. 5 is change, right? So growth. But 26 is surrender. I do feel like this is energy of like something that was long time coming. It is lesson learned. So it's like you've surrendered before to divine timing and waited for something patiently and received whatever that thing was. But it's like this time you're trying to control something. You're trying to make it a certain way because you're pushing so much. Wisdom comes out again. See how the ascension, see how like how they're both going up, and faith comes out. It's like you have the knowledge, so you should have faith. I feel like I'm talking to a Taurus. Okay, so I'm talking to someone who knows. You're awakened. And like spirit, God, Jesus, whoever, right, touched your soul. When that happens, right, we can't really just go back to something. Tower card is on the bottom. This is what happens when we try to go back to something after spirit has, you know, saved our lives. Yeah. But you're waiting for something. It's like you're wanting it to be here right now. And spirit's not saying, I mean, I don't know, we're going to pull some tarot, but I don't get in any of these cards that spirit's like, oh, you're completely detoured, right? Derailed is usually what I say. Hi, Amanda. But it's like, that's not the energy that I'm getting. The energy that I'm getting is that you need to be a little bit more patient while you wait for someone to ascend. But you should have faith. You should know that, like, what's that energy like? My butt's going numb in this chair, y'all. I'm sorry. But it's like, I don't know, like you just know better. You know better. It's like if spirit could touch your life and change your life, why wouldn't you think that spirit would touch this person's life and change their life too? So by you trying to control it and change it, Taurus, and make it a certain way, you're only taking like the happiness away from yourself. I think you're around someone, Taurus, that, hi, Sandra. I think you're around someone, Taurus, that you need to show how to choose happiness, right? Like by example, like you do it, so they do it. The Death card comes out, strong Scorpio energy, but big transformation. Page of Wands is here. The transformation is we need to stop. There's something about like baby steps, or like eggshells, like maybe walking on eggshells. That needs to stop. Again, it's like you're allowing this person's mood or energy or sadness or whatever it is to drive you bonkers, right? But then the Lovers card comes out, so that explains a lot, right? But it is about making a difficult decision. I do feel like, Taurus, it is a difficult decision in love. And I mean, with the Death card, I always want to be like, I'm not out here telling you people to break up with people, but if you're in shitty relationships and someone is like taking away your happiness, I mean, for Pete's sake, like do something different, right? But then the Death card comes out, so it was like, she may not say it, but it like the tarot was like, I'll say it, right? But there is like baby steps in making some sort of difficult decision. And Taurus, I could be talking to someone who you're in this connection with this person. It's unexplainable, right? So you have no idea like why you deal with certain things, right? All right, let's look at the growth card. So 5 of Wands comes out. 5 of Wands says, yes, it's challenging. So it's like spirits acknowledging that this situation is challenging, right? But it's also a card that says you've trained for something. 3 of Pentacles is here. That's what you trained for. Most likely this is a relationship person. It's like you expect this person to work this journey with you, like to be in this relationship with you. And it's like for some reason they're not showing up, right? They're off doing something else. And it's like the 3 of Pentacles, again, this is Gilded Tarot. So 3 of Pentacles, he's always been working by himself. There's supposed to be 3 people here, but in the Gilded Tarot, he's by himself. He's just sitting here doing the work, knowing that like he's still going to get the reward. It's still going to bring his growth. And he doesn't care. He doesn't care if the other people are there or not, right? And the 3 of Swords, that's the reward. It's the healing. So it's like, yeah. You need to work your healing journey towards, and you need to not allow like someone who maybe can't find their own happiness to like derail you. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Gemini. The Page of Cups, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If it is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the Page of Wands, I mean, it's like immature energy because pages are students, right? They're not at their fullest potential. It's like they're not ready to be in this adult situation, right? All right, so with surrender, we have 10 of Wands, so heavy burdens on your shoulders. We have the Judgment card. It's like purpose. You know you have purpose. I felt that right away with the Faith card. It's like you're someone whose spirit's already touched you. Spirit's already awakened you, saved your life in some way, shape, or form, right? And it's like you already know that you have this calling. And the reason that you have all this like heavy weight on your shoulders, Taurus, is because you're not bringing something to a completion. You're not opening yourself up to the world because you're filling yourself up with this thing that like you're waiting for it to happen, right? Some Cancer energy. Scorpio strongly though, twice now. Judgment and the Death card. So Taurus, your person could be Scorpio sun or moon. Always make sure to find out what the moon is. What's the moon sign? All right, so the outcome was gaining wisdom, 22, and spirit saying, hey, have faith, Taurus, like you should already know. That's definitely the energy I got, like you should already know. 10 of Cups, emotional contentment. It is the happy home, happy family. 8 of Wands is here. 8 of Wands is like quick information and sudden changes. I do feel like something is fixing to come in. 7 of Pentacles is like, be a little bit patient. So we got that with all the cards, right, Taurus? Like all the like ascension cards, the divine timing card, the roots, the time that it takes for certain situations. I think something you've been wanting, clearly 10 of Cups, and clearly it's going to have something to do with your home situation, is fixing to come in. I feel like it's going to bring some sudden changes. I feel like spirit is saying be patient, but here's the thing, Taurus, I'm also getting like seeds have been planted. Seeds have been planted. So the sudden changes and quick information, I mean, yes, it's going to bring you emotional contentment, but like, don't come at me next week, Taurus, and be like, hey, that didn't bring me emotional contentment. It just pissed me off, because it may take you a little while to see like how you gained wisdom out of the situation, right? On the bottom is going to be the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is giving me this energy like new start, new beginning, new journey. Again, pages are young and not at their fullest potential. So it's like a little bit of fear to start something new or start over. All right, let's do guidance. And I do have the angel cards. Angel Inspiration Oracle, the happiness card comes out. So I'm just saying, not a coincidence, two different oracles, right? Taurus, stop letting someone take your happiness, or stop letting someone control the amount of happiness that you're allowed to receive, right? Remember, Taurus, we were talking about this. We've been talking about this. Like, I've been saying that when I went into the Venus retrograde like lockdown, happiness was like the main lesson, right? Like, we had to learn what makes us happy, and we learned that things make us happy, people make us happy, smells make us happy, doing certain actions make us happy, right? And it's like we learned that we have to go after those things. Now, does that mean that we go after them recklessly without any, whatever about someone else's feelings? Like, no, right? I made the comment that, like, I like money, but spirit's not going to let me go rob banks, right? So it's like you're going after what makes you happy, or you need to, Taurus, go after what makes you happy, but without feeling bad about it, without feeling like you're doing something wrong. Hi, Jenna. I mean, clearly Spirit is pointing out here that your happiness is important. Archangel Jophiel. I'm going to look it up. I feel like we read it yesterday. The beauty of God. Jophiel assists you in seeing the beauty of the world around you and finding joy through your own unique form of creative expression. Surprise, right? In a world where there is often so much ugliness, he illuminates the people and experiences that come into your life and asks you to pause and appreciate them. Jophiel asks Taurus, do you only focus on the ugliness in the world around you? Does nothing in your life bring you joy anymore? Tell yourself, I'm surrounded by great beauty and inspiration at all times. Archangel Jophiel fills my life with much joy. So, I mean, clearly joy, happiness. I'm just saying, Taurus. All right, let's close it out for Taurus with the Moonology Oracle. Luck is on your side. It's new moon in Sagittarius. It's time to release negativity, and that's going to be, look at that, full moon in Scorpio. I'm just saying, you had so much Scorpio energy, I wouldn't be surprised. You're very close to achieving your goal, and that's going to be the gibbous moon. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Taurus. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, please tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. Hi, Rachel. All right, so I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys, and then we're going to move on to Virgo. Guys, the Virgos, today is my sister's birthday. I think it was the live before last. I said the wrong birthday. I was like, oh my gosh, horrible, right? She loves me, though. She knows that Facebook has to tell me whose birthday, right? Oh my gosh, what, Jenna? Jenna says some woman actually tried to rob a bank nearby today, but was unsuccessful. Wow. She must have not asked Spirit first, right? But I understand. Look, the Justice card. I understand the, frustration to bring you to such, things, right? I don't know about you guys, but like, you guys remember the 3 months, of Pluto retrograde that we got, and whenever it was, right? And we got to experience that wonderful, I thought it was wonderful, 3 months of manifestation and all that beautiful stuff we were doing. And it was like, then it went back into Capricorn, Pluto, and we were like right back to where we were before. And I was like, man, I can't wait until Pluto moves back into Aquarius. January, guys, January 2024. All right, so first, happy birthday to my sister. I love you. And I have another sister. So there's two. It's because there's two in there, both Virgos, and the birthdays are like 2 days apart, right? So it's like hard to figure out like who is Dennis. Hello, like figure out who is who, right? I mean, not who is who, but whose birthday is who on which day. All right, Virgo. Let's do 3513. And this is going to be for the week of September 3rd through September 9th. There's everybody now. Now we have Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I really thought like I did something wrong at first because I turned it off. Miss Tina came in. But yeah, I was like, man, I broke it. All right, Virgo. I was telling my sister though, like, what a cool day to have your birthday on the Pisces blue super moon. I'm just saying. All right, Virgo. This is the week after. This is the week after Metamorphosis. The butterflies are sticking out to me right away. Trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. That's interesting. With the Taurus energy, I felt like there was something about wanting to rush something, wanting things like something to hurry up and come in. We've already done the fire signs and the water signs, and with both the fire and the water signs, I definitely felt like there was manifestation, and it was using the power of the blue moon, but it was like manifestation after the blue moon already came, right? So today is the day, and here in just like what, an hour, I think it is, it's going to peak. So, or did it peak already? Was it an hour before? Hour, I don't know. It's here, right? But yeah, it's like you're trying to manifest something, Virgo, and it's like you're trying to bring it in quicker. There's a reason. There's always a reason when things don't come in exactly when you want them, right? Like there's, the divine timing. There's a reason for divine timing. All right, Virgo, let's do challenge or obstacle. Challenge or obstacle. Definitely going through big transformation. Look at that, self-love. But it's in your challenge or obstacle, Virgo. It's interesting. Maybe it's like you feel like you don't have time to give to yourself. Maybe I'm talking to like a mom, right? And you have kids and a job and, a husband and dogs and a house. And, you know what I'm saying? Like all these things take time. And like maybe you feel like you don't have time to put into what it is that you're trying to change, transform, right? Creation also comes out, and creation is going to be lesson learned. Creation talks about, it is the beaver moon, so it is a full moon, and it talks about one, using your powers and abilities, especially when we have like this, these great advantages like this Pisces blue moon. But also like when you're manifesting, see how she's got the things like they're wrote down on paper. So it's like we need to write things down. You need to make a plan, take action. This is something that you already know. So maybe Virgo, like you used to be on a schedule where you, I don't know, made sure you got 8 hours of sleep and made sure you were eating good, and maybe you made sure you exercised, and whatever you were doing, it was like you were filling your cup. But it's like now something's happened, you got busy, it's like you strayed off of the daily routines, right, that you're used to. And I just want to say, for Virgo, I imagine that's very challenging because you're going to love your routines as the rest of the world is dealing with some Virgo energy, and we're having to learn to focus on our daily routines, right? Like we're having to learn that we need to pay attention to them and they're important, and why we need to have self-discipline and do them every day. For Virgo, that's like a known. It's something that you do normally. But it's like you're trying to manifest something, and it's like maybe you're trying to do it the same normal way, and the spirit's saying like you're going to have to put a little bit more effort into this manifestation. You're going to have to probably use the full moon power that's here tonight, and you're probably going to have to write something down. We have number 6 and number 39. So threes. All right, for outcome, the balance card comes out and trust comes out. Again, there's something about like an overflow of emotions. My birthday is the 31st and has been the craziest past 3 weeks. But it's like balance is here, and it's like you're going to have to bring balance in your emotions. You're going to have to trust that the thing that you're trying to manifest is going to come in. And not only is it going to come in, but it's highly protected. So it's like spirit wants this as much as you do, right? But there is definitely something about like calm the emotions down, Virgo. Have faith that your thing, like situation is coming in. Okay, so here's what I'm hearing. A lot of times, and I do this too, Virgo, it's like I'm trying to manifest something, and maybe for like the first part of the day, I'm in a really good mood, and I'm like, I'm staying positive, and I'm like, higher vibrational energies. And then all of a sudden, like let's say midday, I get the hangry, right? Because I forget to eat. I know, right? I have to set alarms like in my phone now, but anyway. So it's like, let's say I get the hangry, right? And now all of a sudden my high vibrational energy is coming down into anger and all this type of stuff, right? And it's like I have to keep it higher for those manifestations to come in quicker. So it's like if I'm going up and down like a roller coaster with my energetic vibrations or my feelings or my emotions, then, how quick is that manifestation going to come in? All right, Taurus, let's look at metamorphosis. This was your energy of the week. Way too many. All right, so the Ace of Pentacles comes out. I feel like that's just confirmation that you are trying to get a new beginning, start something over, maybe start a new journey. The Chariot is here. The Chariot is a ride or die partner, but it's also about making a choice, picking a lane. The Devil comes out, strong Capricorn energy, but this could also be like breaking away from toxic karmic ties. This is some people have called it a karmic full moon. So there definitely could be like breaking away from some unhealthy habits um, in this full moon energy the week after, right? But the Chariot, you know how they always shows like the two, whatever it is, lions. In this case, it's like those Egyptian things, right? It's like carrying the Chariot. It's about like rules, regulations, following those rules. So it's like this energy about like, maybe you were doing something that was unhealthy. Maybe it didn't look good. It didn't feel good in some way. And it's like, maybe it was challenging for you to do that thing and have self-love, right? So it's like, maybe this moon, this metamorphosis, the power, the thing that you're manifesting is to be able to finally choose a lane, make a decision and not second guess yourself, which will of course break you away from any of those like toxic things that you feel bound to, right? The Devil card always shows those two people down there in the like fire pits, right? All right, let's look at self-love. Self-love was in the challenges or obstacle for Virgo. The Three of Cups comes out. So Three of Cups is like soul tribe, celebration, party, but it's definitely a little bit like too many hands are in the pot. Seven of Pentacles, like too many people are telling you what to do, Virgo, or too many people have too many expectations of you. That could be it too. But Seven of Pentacles comes out. Seven of Pentacles is about being patient, waiting for something. Something is fixing to come in very quickly with that Eight of Wands. Lesson learned was the creation. Like, in other words, if you don't like something where it's at right now, manifest. And I feel like with creation coming out as lesson learned, it's like I'm not talking to like a newbie at manifestation, right? Like, how to call forth, bring the things in, right? Temperance energy is here, Sagittarius. It is about healing. The High Priestess comes out, my favorite tarot card, and Queen of Cups. I know it's not a major arcana, but she really should be, right? This is my clue card for divine feminine energy. So there's definitely some big healing here. The High Priestess, again, it's like something. Remember, she sits at the veil. She has all the answers to all the secrets, mysteries that we're all trying to figure out on this journey. She just moves that veil over and she's like, hey, Spirit, I have this question. And Spirit's like, here's your answer, right? But Queen of Cups comes out with divine feminine. It's like, you're this divine feminine. Virgo, that you can manifest and bring in the things that you want. I don't know why you're being so impatient. Most likely because you're having to deal with this energy here. But it's like, you know, it's coming. So you need to calm these emotions. You need to trust and have faith. I'm not talking to someone, look at the major arcana. It's like, I'm not talking to someone who's new on a journey and is like, oh, I'm just awakened and I just now learned this yesterday, right? All right, balance and trust was the outcome. Queen of Wands comes out. Queen of Wands is definitely about having confidence in yourself, right? Three of Wands also comes out, and Three of Wands is like hope for your future. And then Two of Wands is here. Two of Wands says that you have a very important decision to make. All right, so I'm getting in trouble. Look at that. I just want to say too, the Two of Wands, the decision you have to make, Virgo, is, are you going to take action? Are you going to take action? You're confident in the thing that you want, but are you going to actually take action towards it? Remember, Three of Wands is, yes, hope for your future. And yes, it's about like your ships are coming in and all of that beautiful, wonderful, good energy. But it's wands. So it's like action is needed. You can go out there and stare at those ships, but they're not going to come in if you don't actually take action, right? And it's the choice, the difficult decision. All right, let's pull some guidance for Virgo. I am going to use the angel inspiration. Cassie Martinez says, can energy vampires block my manifesting and also my empath and spiritual powers? You know, if somebody would have asked me that a week ago, I would have said no, because I'd have been like, you're highly protected. And it's true, but it's like we make the decision. We allow, that's why I think the Venus retrograde happened, so that we could, again, it's like decide, be more picky about where we expel our energies, because we do need our energies for manifestation, for following our spiritual path, our purpose, right? Ooh, you see that? All right, greet the dawn. I know what that one means. I get this one a lot. Virgo, it means you have to get up and greet the dawn. Get up early. It talks about how, you know, there's only so many hours in the day. You want something done, you take action, you need most of your day. Try not to sleep like your whole day away. I know some of you guys work nights, so I'm just saying, try not to, you know what I'm trying to say. All right, greet the dawn, fresh start, opportunities, and new beginnings. It says every day is an opportunity to start fresh with a clean slate. Whatever may have happened yesterday, today gives you the chance to do things differently. The light of a new day is an invitation for you to shine your inner light of love and beauty out into the world so that it may touch others and warm their day. You don't have to take on the world, simply do your best today. The angels ask, do you allow yesterday to cloud your today? Do you allow yesterday to cloud your today? It says, are you making the same mistakes today as you made yesterday? Tell yourself, I am grateful for the opportunity each day brings. Each day I do my best, and that is enough. I watched this freaking TikTok video. I know, right? Everybody's like, oh my gosh, why do you keep watching so much TikTok? Because I love TikTok. But anyway, so I was watching this TikTok video, and he talks about like how it's not a mistake. Like we're hard on ourselves. Like, let's say we're trying to do something and it doesn't work this way. And then the next day we try to do something else and it doesn't work that way. And then the next day we try to do something else and it doesn't work that way either. And we're like, man, why are we always failing? Why are we always messing up? We're not always failing. If we were doing it the same way each time, then we would be failing, right? Because we would be repeating the same mistake from yesterday. But if we're trying something different each time, then it's not failing, right? It's not like you're not going to make it. It's you're learning. You're just going through the process. But yeah, Virgo, greet the dawn. In other words, just don't sleep your whole day away. All right, let's close it out with Moonology Oracle for Virgo. Remember, the Moonology Oracle helps with your thoughts and emotions. Pisces, blue moon. Today is the 30th. We're literally like at the peak of the moon right now as we're doing the live. So it's like everyone is emotional and the energies will definitely carry through. I know that Venus retrograde is over on the 3rd, but I mean, what is it? Like Mercury and one of the big ones, Uranus, right, is going retrograde. So it's like, yeah. All right. Virgo, conclusions are within reach. It's going to be full moon eclipse. Show the world the real you. It's full moon in Aquarius. And step out of your comfort zone. It's the North Node. And that's going to be the one, right? All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, please tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we're going to keep on moving. Capricorn next. I went to look like there was another earth sign. Thank you, Cassie. Me too. Me too. I was wondering if I was going to offer any readings at the end. I may still like one or two, but probably not. Spirit's definitely telling me it's full moon time. I'm apparently supposed to be out there like howling at the moon or something. I don't know. But I do have all my crystals ready. I have my water. I'm ready to make my moon water. This is going to be the most powerful moon, guys. This is the one to cleanse all your things, your cards, your crystals, my candle, everything, right? And also, too, it's the one to go out there tonight, y'all. Go out there and talk to the moon, like for real. Picture what it is in your mind that you want. Moon water. Yes, I'm making my moon water. Miss L is usually here to remind us to do the moon water. Brooke Wood on YouTube. Hello. But yeah, I didn't have to. It was almost like this moon was so powerful that I didn't. Everything is like on my mind, and it's like I can't forget it this time. I said something about it yesterday. I took a picture and posted it on our Facebook page. I said that I felt like the moon woke me up yesterday about 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. I woke up and I had to go outside. And I went out there, and of course the moon was shining very brightly. And I did feel like I sat out there for a good hour, just did a little meditation out there, you know, in the dark, in the moonlight. It was beautiful. Yeah. So how many of you guys feel like the moon woke you up this morning? I always feel like my energies come in just a little bit early. I heard, I'm jumping the gun. But I heard Soulful Revolution say something about how she feels the energies early too. And she's like, it makes sense because we're out here and we're like teaching about the collective energies. And it's like we have to it's like we have to learn the energy, right? Like we have to learn the thing first, and then we can, you know, come out and tell you guys. So it's like I feel the energies a little bit early, and then I come out here and be like, hey, this is the stuff that just went down, right? And it's kind of, I feel like she was right about that. Like that's kind of how it is, right? All right, Capricorn, let's do 5337. And this is going to be for September 3rd through September 9th. All right, I am using magical times. I love seeing the new energy in here. All right, dance comes out. It says, find your heart's rhythm, step lightly and swing with the melody. Close your eyes and let joy lead the way. So it's not getting past me. It seems like all three signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, all the earth signs, happiness, joy. This is what you're going after this week after the full moon that we're all experiencing right now, right? It's funny because we were talking earlier, me and Cassie were saying something about like going out, you know, this is the night that you're supposed to go outside and how it's moon. And it's like she said something about she was going to go dance in her backyard. So yeah, it's like that's definitely that type of energy. It's like Capricorn, if this is September 3rd through the 9th, it's like you're a little bit late to the party, right? Oh, all right, bear with me, guys. It should come right back on. We're having seen us too. I'm just saying we have the good internet. So, but did you guys see it? Did it flicker on you guys' side, or was it just me? Sometimes it's just me. The Queen of the Moon. I love it. I love that you love it. It was one of my first oracle sets. And all these oracle sets that I have, I noticed like some of them seem new, but really I've had them for almost the entire time that I've been doing PLR. And Spirit drew me to them. Like Spirit took me and said, hey, you need to talk into heaven cards. You need to get magical times. Spirit drew me to the ones that I have. Now, I did get some gifted, of course, which I love, but I do have, like, for the most part, Spirit just drew me to them, and this was the one I had to get, right? Made said it did flicker. I know, right? I wonder what I was talking about. The happiness, the earth signs going after their happiness, right? All right, Queen of the Moon, let's look at challenge or obstacle. Why don't you want to go out and dance under the moon, Capricorn? Discernment, there's confusion. You're not seeing something clearly. Again, this is energy. This is, ooh, solar plexus. This is personal power. Wow, I didn't see that coming. It's number 10. All right, Capricorn, let's look at lesson learned. The willpower card comes out. Capricorn. I would say Capricorn can probably be stubborn, right? Capricorn's the go, you know. Yeah. And boundaries is here. I'll have to clarify, but boundaries can mean two different things. It could say that you are, maybe you're, like your boundaries are too closed off. You're not open to new ideas, or you're not open to receive, something like that. Definitely could be. It could also say that like you're gonna know like if Capricorn, if your boundaries are like loosey goosey and everyone just comes through your boundaries, then you're gonna know that you need to have tighter boundaries, right? And it's like if you're too restricted, closed off, you don't let anyone in, then you're gonna know that it means you need to open up a little bit, right? All right, let's pull some Gilded Tarot. Now, look at that. I just want to say, Taurus and Virgo, super easy. It's like as soon as we got to Capricorn, what? I do feel like it's about happiness, but it's like you're not seeing something clearly. Capricorn, you have strong willpower, and it's like you're using your willpower for something. It is lesson learned, so it's very possible that Spirit's asking you to use your willpower. So you have 3 of Pentacles. You're having to do something on your own, Capricorn, and that could be the discernment. Like you're not sure why do I have to do this on my own? Knight of Cups is here. Knight of Cups is about delivering a message to someone, telling someone how you feel. And 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles says you feel like you're being stretched in too many directions. Like resources are running low and there's not enough of something. So this is actually for the dance card. So it's like you need to find your heart's rhythm, step lightly and swing, go find joy, yay. But meanwhile, it's like you're having to work your butt off for little bits of something, right? And that could be like why it's challenging for you to just go outside and howl at the moon, right? All right, discernment. So there is something, Capricorn, because whether you want to go outside and howl at the moon or not, or whether you feel like, man, all this stuff is really challenging and I don't know why I'm having to do all this by myself or not, you should still dance. You should still go out and howl at the moon. You should still find your heart's rhythm and swing lightly to the melody. But it's like, because you have this confusion or this thing that's like clouding you, right? That's why it's like you're using your willpower most likely to either close something off, like I said, or keep it like too open, right? Yes, it's so true, Tim. I know, right? Like, what the bleep? All right, discernment. Okay, I'm getting in trouble. Retrogrades, guys. Retrogrades are an opportunity to revisit that planet's energy. Okay, that's the positive way we're supposed to look at it. All right, discernment. So Page of Swords is here again, not able to understand something. This could be someone who's like new to spiritual awakening, Capricorn. Like maybe you haven't quite went through some process. Oh, King of Swords comes out. Like maybe you haven't spoke truth, took action to speak truth about the purpose that you hear you're calling for, right? Judgment comes out. The Will card, I do feel like it's almost like the moon phases were coming through and you were just like blowing past them with your willpower. You're like, you know what? I don't need to release with this moon. I don't need to manifest with that moon. I don't need to, you see what I'm saying? It's like that type of energy. Most likely because you wanted something a certain way and it's not coming that way. What you wanted a certain way was you wanted someone else to be in the stinking card, right? Like, so you weren't in the card by yourself. All right, Eight of Pentacles is here, and it's like where you put your focus. Two of Cups is here. This is that partnership that you're looking for. This is that equal effort. I water you, you water me, we grow together. And the Fool is here. So it's like you're going to have to change where you're putting your focus. Right now, your focus most likely is this Two of Pentacles. There's not enough for me to go around type of energy, right? And it's like that, because that's where your focus is like, I'm having to do something by myself. It's like the more you keep saying I'm having to do something by yourself, Capricorn, it's like, yeah, the more you're going to have to keep doing it by yourself. We all know this stuff at this point, right? So it's like now you have to take a leap of faith to do something a little bit different, put your focus somewhere else. If you want soulmate energy, well then, and you're trying to manifest something, I would say maybe you need to put your energies into that. Maybe you need to take a leap of faith. Maybe you need to believe that you could actually receive that. But if you're like, let's say I'm single and I'm wanting to meet someone, and I just stay home all the time and I don't go anywhere and I just sit on my couch and I watch, Netflix all the time. Well, how upset can I be at the universe that I'm not meeting anybody? You see what I'm saying? Like if I want to do something, I'm gonna have to like open the boundaries, open the doors, like go out, expand, get more. All right, Ten of Wands comes out. Ten of Wands, two tens, two completion cards. Ten of Wands and Ten of Swords. Like heavy weight on your shoulders, the weight of the world, right? The burdens. It's like time to lay the burdens down. The painful life cycle is over. It's completed. This could be a Capricorn who's holding on to something. Look at this. Holding on to something. Like, let's say your life's always been hard, Capricorn. Let's say you've always had to do something by yourself. And it's like you have this idea that something is always going to be that way. So it's like if you can't change the direction, if you can't change your focus, how you're thinking about it, and then you're just going to manifest more of that, right? All right, let's do some guidance for Capricorn. All right, so we have the Archangel Jophiel coming back out. I meant to take it out earlier. It did come out for Taurus, and it is about happiness, joy, going after the things that bring you happiness and joy. I think what brings you happiness and joy is this Two of Cups. The withdrawal card is here. So yes, Capricorn, the boundaries are too tight. I don't think Spirit's going to tell you to withdraw. I think Spirit's telling you that you need to take a leap of faith, and it's time to find new clarity, new understanding, so you can bring a completion to this painful time. Now, if I'm talking to a Capricorn who's just brandly new on their own, then no, Spirit's saying, yeah, withdraw, you need to spend some time on your own. But I'm just saying, I feel like I'm talking to a Capricorn that's been doing something for a very long time on their own. And it's like, because you keep thinking, oh, it's only going to be me always, then that's what you're manifesting. And Spirit's saying, like, open up, change that. Have new understanding, new clarity, manifest something new today, right? On the bottom, seek enlightenment. I do feel like it's someone who's like new to awakening, like maybe doesn't have the information, maybe hasn't done a lot of digging as to why they've experienced certain things, or why certain things haven't or why certain things have been happening to them. All right, surrender to the divine. It's the full moon comes out. This is going to be moonology. So Capricorn, this is going to help you with your thoughts and emotions. Bring love into the situation. It's going to be new moon in Aquarius, and a time to give rather than take. It's new moon in Virgo. Give to yourself. I was going to say that. Give to yourself first, Capricorn. Fill your cup first, and then you'll be able to align to what is meant to be yours, right? All right, I'm going to leave it right there. Take time to breathe out. It's on the bottom. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. That's it. That's going to be your earth signs for the week of September 3rd through September 9th. So the week after this amazing, powerful blue supermoon that we're experiencing right now, right? All right, guys, so I hear that I am allowed to offer a few Queen of the Moon pulls. So let me know in the comments, guys, and we will do that, right? Hi, Miss L. Miss L's green heart, so perfect. Tim says me, question mark. Ooh, a tower flipped out. Who's having a tower moment? Who's having a tower moment with this Pisces blue moon? And I just want to say, tower moments don't have to be bad. Definitely could just be a surprise, right? Something unexpected. Oh, Tim, who was it? Someone else was telling us that they just learned about a family member also. My mom passed. She had lung cancer, but we didn't know. We didn't know that, like when she passed, we didn't know why she passed. She was actually only 52 years old. And we knew that like something was wrong with her. She went to the emergency room a couple times and said she wasn't feeling good. And then she just went. Oh, was it you? I'm sorry. I knew I heard it from someone else or something else about it. But yeah, like we didn't know until we got the corner report. Yeah. All right, guys, who wants Queen of the Moon? Let me know. Let me know now before I wrap it up. Guys, don't forget, tomorrow is going to be air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I know the air signs aren't as popular, but guys, if you missed the lives, please come back, watch the replay. It definitely helps with our watch time. Make sure you hit that like button for me. Mine is 85. Brookwood, may I ask a question? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, guys, because I'm hearing it really clearly. Queen of the Moon. I will turn the card over and tell you any channel message that I receive, but they are going to be short and sweet. Brooke, set your intention. Set your intention, what you want. Spirit knows what you're going to ask before you ask, but just set your intention. All right, Tim, here we go. Here's what Tim wants you to know. Here's what Spirit wants you to know, Tim. Change card is here. It is the Thunder Moon. It is the card that says that the change is coming in very quickly, and you have to decide how you're going to respond or react to this change, right? I always say, like, it looks like she's using the moon to like catapult into this backflip. So it's like you can use this power that's coming in with this very specific, powerful super moon, to like not just catapult, but to like you're gaining momentum. So it's like to use that momentum to jump to the next thing, right? That's the energy that I'm getting with the change card. Or you can use it to work against the energy and try to push it away. But I feel like we're past that, right? Like we're not trying to, we're all trying to work with the energies at this point, right? All right, Brooke, that's because it's called separation. I'm just kidding. I'm making jokes. Brooke, you were drawn here most likely for a very specific reason. All right, just feel something's funny is going on. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. All right, so here we go, Brooke. The growth card comes, the growth card comes out, surrender comes out. There it is. The protection card. Separation is also protection. You're going through a separating period, because the person, the other energy, is most likely tied to something that is, it could be karmic and divine timing, right? You've heard all these words before, right, Brooke? You are in a surrendering period. This is all the confirmation I can give you. Surrender to your journey. All right, I'm going to leave it there. All right, guys, is that it? I just want to make sure. I'm pretty sure Brooke was the one that Spirit was having me wait for. Brooke, we're on the twin journey over here. We all met someone, catapulted our awakening. Well, I mean, I guess we didn't all meet someone. It all happens in different ways, right? Catapulted our awakening. Most likely that's why Spirit drew you in. All right. So, and she says, I feel like something funny is going on. You trust your intuition, Brooke. Trust your intuition. All right. I feel like I'm done stumbling over my words. Oh, Miss Alice is definitely going back to watch. Thank you, Miss Al. You guys are helping me with the watch time for sure. We reached the 1K today. It was super exciting. Yeah, but we need to get to watch time. Watch time's up. It's funny because I swear, you know, our first year in, we had the watch time. It definitely shifted when we went from the uploads to live streaming. But I mean, honestly, I don't care. I love the live streaming. I love being able to talk to you guys. I'm getting way more comfortable like with putting my face on here and not giving two craps if my makeup is messed up or not. But yeah, so I feel like the live stream works better for us anyway. And either way, like if you guys miss them, come back, watch them, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, definitely helps. But it does give us watch time, so that, you know, it's like a double win-win, right? I'm going through my spiritual awakening. Yes, Brooke. And then can I ask you, Brooke, do you feel like you met someone that catapulted your spiritual awakening? In other words, you weren't very spiritual before you met this person, and then now the things hit the fan, right? Thank you, Miss Al. All right, guys, don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, personal readings, guys. Personal readings in the Etsy shop. I almost forgot something again I need to do. Have mercy. This full moon, I'm telling you, it is something else. Brooke says yes. Welcome to the tribe, Brooke. We love you. All right, guys. I'm always, always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night. Have a beautiful blue moon. Go out and put your crystals out. Make your moon water. Do all the things tonight, guys. I love you guys. Always. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.